You ever wonder what it's like to live in 432 Park Avenue right here on Billionaires Row? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you what it's like to go from the streets up into one of the most expensive buildings in America. Love it or hate it, 432 Park Avenue, built in 2015, has forever changed the skyline of New York City and is one of the most talked about and controversial buildings in the neighborhood known as Billionaires Row, where nearly half the apartments sit empty. 432 Park Ave is home to the most expensive luxury real estate listing in America, currently on the market for $169 million. And a few floors down below that penthouse, another unit here in 432 Park Ave is on the market for $135 million. Now, I actually filmed a full in-depth tour of that space last year, so go take a look at that video for some perspective. But I'm wondering, what does an apartment for the average billionaire look like in this building? Now, that word average is relative because there is nothing average about living on Billionaires Row. But with the median rent in Manhattan for the first time in history crossing over $5,000 per month to rent an apartment, that means you now need to make at least $200,000 per year to even qualify to live on the island of Manhattan, which is it's a pretty sad fact, which I'll cover in another video, so make sure to subscribe to the channel to see future episodes. But in this week's episode, I'm going to show you what it's like to live here at 432 Park Avenue. So we're at the base of the building. I'm going to try to film as much as I can, but security here is pretty intense. So there's a courtyard actually right off of the main street here with a ton of security. So I'm actually going to put the phone down now and head on up to the 50th floor. So this is a unit here on the 50th floor. Welcome to 50A. This is a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, just under 1,800 square foot unit that is on the market for just under $10 million. Check it out. Right off the hallway, we have your great room, which is the living room, dining room, and kitchen combo. First, let's head back down this hallway to the first guest bedroom. The thing I love the most are the ceilings. These are 12.5-foot high ceilings, giving you that kind of grand feeling. So for some perspective, front door, right off the front door, this is the first guest bedroom. All of them have ensuite bathrooms, which we'll check out in a second, but 432 Park Avenue is known for these iconic 10-foot by 10-foot windows. And a lot of questions people kind of say about this building is, you know, you can't open up the windows, but you actually can. Right below on this little bench, windows open up so you can have, I mean, this is a pretty strong breeze in here. We are 50 floors up. Shut that right there. And this is, you know, your basic bedroom. Queen size bed. We have a little office set up here with the floating shelves. And then if we do a little spin here, you have your ensuite bathroom with marble everywhere, floating vanity, full length mirror on the back wall here, and your standing shower tub combo. So leaving this first bedroom, back out into the hallway. We have our cool little Buddha statue there. And then this is the kind of utility area. We have 3 closets. This one, if you can get a peek in here, this one is your washer, dryer, and apartment unit, which is nice. And then these 2 right here are storage, pantry, and closet. So we'll head back into the, I guess you could call it the great room, and just kind of break some things down. We have this floating wall towards the back here with the recessed LED lighting. The main attraction in this building, of course, the views, just to show that perspective, 10-foot by 10-foot windows. They really are 10-foot by 10-foot. I know it's sometimes hard to tell, but here you have views to the north, Central Park. I mean, this time of the year, it's just such a vibrant green color. You have the Upper West Side, Upper East Side, and then off to the east here, you see Long Island and Queens. So the views, I mean, that's what it's all about here. Off of your living area, we have your dining room with this nice round table, seating for 6. Again, 2 more of those 10-foot by 10-foot windows. Here, the views to the east, you can see the Queens Row Bridge, Queens, Long Island. You can even see the ocean on a pretty clear day. Now, even if you are a billionaire living here, you'll still have your fair share of issues to work through. I'd like to thank BetterHelp for sponsoring this video. BetterHelp will assess your needs and match you with your own professional licensed therapist who you can start communicating with in 48 hours. It's not a crisis line, it's not self-help, it's professional therapy done securely online. And there is a huge range of expertise. BetterHelp has over 20,000 licensed therapists in their network, many of which typically would not be available locally in some areas. service. And this service is available for clients worldwide. You can log into your account anytime and send a message right to your therapist. You'll get timely and thoughtful responses, plus you can schedule weekly video or phone sessions, meaning that you will never have to sit in an uncomfortable waiting room like traditional therapy. BetterHelp is committed to facilitating great therapeutic matches, so they make it free and easy to change therapists if needed. It's also more affordable than traditional offline therapy, and financial aid is available if you need it. BetterHelp truly wants you to start living a happier life today. I have a link down below in the description for 10% off your first month if you use betterhelp.com/Erik. Again, that's betterhelp.com/Erik. With that, BetterHelp, thank you for sponsoring this video. And with that, let's get back to the rest of the tour. I love just the light as well, especially we're here in the morning. It's like 8:45. You get all that sunlight from the east. Right off of the dining room, this is your chef's kitchen. So you have this beautiful marble, you have the InSinkerator deep set sink with the stainless steel. For the cabinets, this is white lacquer cabinets. Nice and kind of concealed. I like how just clean it looks. Then you have your 6-burner Miele cooktop, Miele suite of appliances here, the kitchen, oven, and you even have the warming drawer down below. And then you have your refrigerator freezer combo here. Never been used before, brand new Miele suite of appliances. Super sleek. And then I do like this, you have your floating breakfast bar with your view to the east, get that natural sunlight here in the morning. Also, that's a real estate term that everyone says is natural sunlight. Have you ever heard of sunlight that isn't natural? Comment down below, it's one of those weird things, but everyone says it. I'm gonna stop saying it. We're gonna make our way now to the primary bedroom here in this apartment at 432 Park Avenue. So you have a door closing off the owner's wing from the rest of the space. And then you have the owner's ensuite bathroom, which is just wow in marble. This is all book matched marble on the floors, on the walls, not on the ceilings, but it just gives for a nice elevated feeling. You have the soaking tub here, cool chandelier overhead, his and hers vanity with the full length mirror. Right off of the tub, you have your steam shower, of course, the throne off into the corner here. And all in all, it's just a very elevated, luxurious feeling here in the bathroom. And then the moment everyone's been waiting for, you have the primary bedroom suite with that 10-foot by 10-foot window with a prime view of Central Park in the distance, just the lush trees. You can even see the reservoir off in the distance. And yeah, king size bed, pretty minimal in here. And then your closet space along the wall where you could put a TV that could drop down from the ceiling or something like that. Now the space itself, you know, it's very impressive and it's a very livable space, but one of the main reasons why you would buy here at 432 Park Avenue is for the park off in the distance. It's for the neighborhood. So with that, let's head on down to the park. Now Central Park is massive. It was established in 1857. My pro tip is to drop a pin on Google Maps at locations in the park that you want to revisit, just because it is so massive and it's easy to get lost. This is definitely one of the more romantic things to do in the city. Now you can rent the boats from 10 a.m. until about sundown. But my biggest piece of advice is get here early. As the day goes on, this place gets packed. It's a cash only operation. It costs $15 per hour with a $20 cash deposit. You can hear some soft jazz off in the distance. Beautiful summer day. This is one of my favorite things to do that I actually don't do enough. There is nothing more unique than being in the middle of the city on a lake with no people around. I mean, just look at this view. Come here to decompress, to de-stress from the hectic hustle and bustle of Midtown. Enjoy some fresh air, surrounded by nature, and of course, hear some incredible live jazz music. Another iconic feature of Central Park is Sheep's Meadow. Now, Sheep's Meadow is a 15-acre field located in the southwestern section of Central Park. It's a sea of green amid all the concrete and the glass and steel of the city, and it's the perfect place to spend a hot summer day. The lawn is open from April till mid-October from dawn to dusk in fair weather. The meadow was originally designed as a parade ground, and it was once a potential location for military usage, which was strongly opposed, so instead it was converted into an actual pasture with sheep until 1934. Along with Central Park, living right on Billionaires Row offers you access to some of the finest dining in the world, and of course shopping on the world famous 5th Ave. Now comment down below and let me know, what are your thoughts on this apartment and the current state of real estate here in New York City? I'm so curious to know what you think of this crazy market, and with that, I will see you in the next episode.